feel good about what you're doing, and your ability to do it successfully. But the main purpose of this book is to be used as your textbook for becoming successful or more successful in the business. You'll discover specific and tangible ways to find great candidates, qualify them, move them into a compelling series of presentations, recruit the right ones, train them, develop them, and then lead them to success. This stuff works. This stuff works in the real world today. Even with all the changes in regulations, social media, the internet, mobile apps, replicated websites, and just overall economic upheaval. In case you haven't figured it out yet, this book is the natural sequel or follow-up to my book, How to Build a Multi-Level Money Machine. Because the world has changed so much, I felt that instead of a new edition of the old book, it was time to start fresh with a clean canvas. Why? Well, the ever-increasing role of e-commerce, technology, and social media has impacted the business on a scale almost unimaginable, even 5 years ago. The regulatory environment has become more complex and certainly more negative. And the public perception and portrayal of the business, which had experienced a positive swing for many years, has taken a steep slide downward. This new book also differs from its predecessor in construction. The original book took you through the process of starting and building your business exponentially. I told the print people that I wanted that to be a dog-eared textbook, right? Because it's broken down by chapters into necessary skill sets. So I wanted them to mark it up and scribble notes in the margin. But for this audio one, it's important as well. I want that you have kind of a workbook to go along with it. Open a Google Doc or a Word doc or just your journal or your notebook. As I'm doing this audio, I'm going to highlight some important things, and I'll mention them since we've got the benefit of having this audio book where I can talk directly to you. I'm going to point out some things that I might suggest. Hey, make sure you jot this down somewhere. Or, hey, make sure you work with your team on this. When you're ready to make your first presentation on stage, or you're confronted by the idea of calling a scary candidate or dealing with a renegade leader, you can come back to a specific chapter and get advice that you can immediately apply. Now, really important note, I've included 5 bonus chapters on high-level leadership. For you guys who are new to the business, I am strongly recommending that you initially skip chapters 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So in other words, you're going to proceed directly from chapter 12 to chapter 18. Those chapters are about complex leadership strategies and would probably overwhelm you if you listen to them now if you're just joining, if you're new in the business. It would be better to come back and listen to them after you've been in the business at least 2 years. In the chapters before them, you'll discover how to spend your time productively, develop leaders, and most importantly, empower those leaders to develop new ones. You'll come to a clear understanding of a fundamental, profound truth about direct selling. You don't grow your group. You grow your people, and they grow your group. You'll find I'm not big on motivational cliches and weary, overused platitudes. I believe that if you can show people specifically how they can accomplish a desired goal, they will motivate themselves. This book is a GPS for leading your people to success. By the time you finish this book, you will have a realistic view of how wealth is created in the business, know the key components for developing true duplication, have